Hey guys, this is Chris from Freedom Expressions. Oh, wait, hold on one second. Okay, here it is. Stay tuned. We've got David on today. David is actually one of our designers and techs, pretty much our go-to guy for the DTG process, and have a little bit about what Freedom Expressions has done for his life, what Total Freedom has done for his life. So stay tuned. So David, what brought you here to Total Freedom and Freedom Expressions?
Void in my life. I came to Total Freedom here during Center in December of 2014. Was homeless. I was bouncing around from family members' houses, wherever I could lay my head because of my addictions and my dishonesty, and no one trusted me. I had a void in my life. I had nothing. Yes, I held a job, but it was week to week, and it was to hold an addiction more than to hold a house down, a house payment, or anything substantial in my life. But it came to a point in my life where I used to run, and when I say run, I would leave state. I would go south, thinking that running, getting away from things would be the cure, it would help. What brought me to God was the love demonstrated in other people. I talked to a pastor on the phone, and he asked me two questions. Would I be willing to give my all? And I answered yes, I would. The other question was, okay, can you pray about it? I said, sure, I'll pray about it. So I did, and I was praying, and I was thinking how I said I'd give him my all, and there weren't too many things that I gave my all to unless it was something that was going to benefit me. What am I going to get out of it? And I remember thinking about that, and he told me to pray on it, as I mentioned, and I was, and he said to call him back, and I never called him back. I just showed up the next day. Daily tests, you're going to be in a school atmosphere, and I'm like, this is not what I was anticipating, but I was willing to give it 100% like I was asked, because I wanted to change my life, and I didn't know how to do that. No matter what I tried, no matter what I did, I fell. I could not get past that step of persevering because I was relying on myself. And I didn't know that until I came here and really got into the Word, understood the Word, but most importantly, built a relationship with Jesus Christ. And once I started to build a relationship, He started to show me. Letting go is not always easy, but it's the best thing that we can do, because when we do that, then He's in complete control of our lives, and He opens it up for us to be able to see that my children never, ever once stopped loving me. If anything, they loved me more. They just didn't like the things they saw me doing. They didn't like where my life was going. Going back to coming here, it was not what I expected, but it's everything that I've ever wanted in my life. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Excuse me. I lived a lie my whole life. I bought into the lie. I tried dragging others into the lie to justify what I was doing. And I was lost. God has a plan and a purpose for each and every one of us. You know, I'm here because, I was chosen. He chose me. You out there, you've gone through some pretty horrific stuff. Some of us, should be in the grave. He's taken people from death to life. I've been blessed to have the ability to create artwork, whether painting, drawing, and always have had that, since I can remember. I was always drawing, got into painting, became very good at it, just by practice, by trial, error, whatever you want to call it. I'm able to do that on a daily basis, but I do it now, and I say it's a blessing because what I'm doing, said, I pray, I meditate, put Him first. So when I'm doing these things, it's all about Him. Here we print, we manufacture shirts, as you can see behind me. And I worked in other places. I worked two really top places in the state. 30 years experience, both art department, printing, you name it. You know, the whole aspect of it, manager, whatever. One thing with my art, it took me to a place that got me out of all this, the stuff that was going on around me. That was my place where I could escape it. You know, I tried the drugs, the alcohol, it didn't do it. You know, it just, you know, kind of dulled it for a little bit, made it worse, depending on my mood and what I was doing, and never ever fixed anything. It always made it worse. I always came back. It was always right there in my face. Now, He's blessed me with the opportunity to give it back to Him, to praise Him, to show Him gratitude. I am here, and I give Him all the glory for that. And that's where the humility comes in, because it's about what we can do for Him. Back to what we do here, it blows my mind, because everything is for God, of God, to God, from God, through God, to God. And it's yes, freedom expression, yes, but it's this property. It's from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. Difficult going from, like I mentioned with my artwork, from paper, from canvas, paints to by hand, whatever you will, to digital. Like I said, since I can remember, drawing, and then the digital. And for me, even back at the last printing place I worked, that was going digital. I mean, a lot of the technology we were doing was becoming advanced. I was on the floor. I wasn't so much involved with the artwork, but the artwork then was starting to be transitioned into digital. And I was like, oh man, you know, with God, all things are possible. Trust in Him. You know, there's apprehension because I've got to learn computer skills. I got to learn this. It's like, wow, other people do blah, blah, blah. Just trust in the Lord. Just trust in God. Sure enough, I was watching some tutorials, and one of the ones that really hit me was there was a gentleman that worked at Walt Disney, and he, same thing, by hand. Everything was by hand. He worked there 20, 25 years, 30 years. I can't remember how long exactly now. The same thing. Everybody's turning digital. Everything's and he was demonstrating the same pad that we have here access to, and the work that he was doing on that was amazing. I was like, wow. And the way he was talking and showing the technique of it, and that kind of eased any doubt that did try to creep in, because I'm still learning it. I'm getting more comfortable with it, but I've already done a few pieces on it, and I can truly say that what I do, what I'm able to do with that is so much. I'm finding that what this thing allows you to do, actually, when you go to do drawing and painting on paper, you find yourself like relearning on that, if that makes any sense, because the transition into this was so much easier. It's just like our transformation and transition into a life with Christ. You think, I like that, but that's not me. I could never wear those. I can't fit into that. I do this, and I'll never fit it. And I'm not printing this shirt for me. Look what I did. I'm printing this shirt in hopes that wherever it's displayed, whoever sees it, sees that it's something to do with God. It's of God. The hand of God. What is the hand of God? The hand of God, He holds everything. His hand, He holds He holds the creation. When you look at creation, it's like, what? Trees, birds, grass, air, life. He holds everything in His hand. Everything is in His hand. There's comfort. You know, I look at Jesus' hand, you know, I look at that hand, and it's comfort, it's peace, it's strength, it's stability. It's everything. the hand, it's powerful. It's alive because he's alive. You have to believe that. You know, if I didn't believe that, if he's not real, then what is all this for? What is all this for? I know he's real because I know what he's done in my life. I've seen the miracles that he's performed in front of me to other people. They're miracles through his hand. And like I said, there's power, there's comfort in that hand, there's strength in that hand. But if this isn't real and it's all for naught, at least I know I'm trusting and believing that it is, because I'd rather be assured that it's real and know that it's real, because when it happens, I want to be with him in eternity. I don't want to doubt. I don't want to play that. He's real. I know he's real. He shows me. He tells me. He shows me through others. He speaks through others. For those who have ears, hear what the Spirit has to say. And he speaks. And again, the hand of God is what reached down and pulled me out of what I was in. The hand holds me up today because I'm connected to his hand, and he's seated at the right hand of the Father. I can't create what he's created. I can't imitate anything that he does, but I can move in what he shows me, and it's all from his hand that was nailed to a tree. Go back to the blood, the death, how he died for us, but that hand that was nailed to a tree for you and me, there's power in that. There's power in death. There's power in the death, but there's power in the resurrection, that blood. And that's where our life comes from. When the nail went through his hand, and because his hand is on everything. His hand extends to those that are lost. He came here to save the lost, and he extends that hand to each and every one of us. All we have to do is reach out and grab hold of it.